The astronaut effect, I just read about that recently. All these astronauts who were able to see the Earth from space, so many of them had this experience of awe and something that never happened to them in their entire life. And I got to have this different vantage point of the world, our place in it, the universe at large, and so forth. So I think you can have that experience at any point in time. It might take a trauma, an illness, a loss, or you can find it in nature or through meditation. So there's no one way to kind of capture the awe of what I would call the awe of spirit, or the song of creation, which is the word universe, universe, meaning one song, right?
Beautiful.
And so I talk about that in my book.
Yeah, I remember we talk about this. So go into that universe, one song.
One song.
How beautiful is that?
Right. Well, that concept's taught in a lot of different places. In like scripture, it's taught in the Vedas, it's taught in Buddhism, about kind of connecting to this one sound of creation. And by chanting and trying to align ourselves with that vibration, with that rhythm. And so the whole idea of like chanting out loud or quietly to yourself is to try to attune yourself like an instrument, like a tuning fork, to the sound of the universe, the sound of creation, the highest octave of love, if you will. And so this octave of love, which has many shapes and sizes, and I'm sure everybody has their opinions out there about what love is or what love isn't, and, so
right.
You can't really describe it. It's like people who have near-death experiences, they go through the same thing. They're in a state of awe. It's hard to describe. They use the words like love and other calming, soothing words, angels, and all the religious kind of terms that we grew up with.
Peacefulness.
But all of those words are culturally taught.
Mm-hmm.
So we all have our cultural filters of how to describe this experience of awe, or oneness, or ecstasy, or whatever words you want to ascribe to it. But you'll never know until you prove it to yourself. So you can read about it all day and all night. You can pray all day, but until you actually have your own personal experience with it, then you're just a seeker. You're not the knower. You just have faith. Rather than actually knowing for yourself what's true. And so what is true?
Yeah.
The truth, right? What is that?
Right.
Well,
In your book.
People debate that for thousands of years. Yes, all these philosophers, right? They debate the truth. What is the truth?
We're seeking the truth. We talk about that. We're truth seekers.
Right.
And in your book, it's so funny, by the way, shout out Awakening Vibration. I don't know if you want me to show it, but it's amazing. And I was looking at it today for inspiration, and it's so funny. The first chapter, like, who are we really? Who are we? Like, we are out here without even an idea of like, who are we? Like, can you talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So interesting.
So who are we? So what I learned was to always identify with myself as soul, or a spiritual spark of God. Okay. I mean, God, everybody kind of gets the word God, even though to me, it's more the universe, the one song.
And we're a spark of God.
We're a spark of that somehow. Or I guess you can say we're like a receiver for this vibration, this light and sound vibration that we can receive inwardly and outwardly. So we can see it with our physical eyes and hear it, but we can also hear it inwardly.
Wow.
So chanting, actually, by calming down the mental chatter, it gets you more in touch with the childlike state of consciousness.
Yes.
Like, as they say, you must become like a child to enter this kingdom of heaven, like that idea. What's that mean? Well, because when you're a child at 5 or 6 or 7, before the cerebral cortex fully develops, you're really seeing through the eyes of the emotional part of the brain. The feeling brain.
The intuition.
Right, more of that. The more where the imagination is very creative, the creative side, the intuitive side, the instinctual side, the feeling, the memory. So that's the lens that you see the world. And all the mystics and philosophers are all saying the same thing, that we need to get back to that state.
Wow.
But how do we do it? Meditation, breathing. Even sports, when you get into a sport, or gardening for that matter, anything where there's that Zen quality, martial arts, right? Whatever it is, cooking, anything that you love. So you got to find that thing that you're passionate about
have to love
and
it.
get into it.